Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to add a few more add-ons that are free inside of Blender that are just going to make your design experience mo better. So to do that, you go to Edit, Preferences. You should be getting pretty used to this now, and we'll do add-ons. And now what we want to search for is the Bool tool. So just type in Bool, and we have Object, Bool tool. Make sure that is checked. And if you twiddle down, you can get some documentation on it. You can see the shortcuts here, which is very powerful. And, it should autosave, but just in case, we'll save it and close it. And now if you go to Edit, you should have the Bool tool. And you may not see it. It may be tucked up like this, so you may have to twiddle it down like that. And now we have the Bool tool. And the Bool tool is so powerful. I love it. I use it all the time. It's just going to make adding and subtracting and intersecting and slicing objects way easier and way faster in Blender. So what would take you maybe 4 or 5 steps to do the old school way, you can now just click a button, and you can also just do it with your keyboard. And so if you've ever done like Tinkercad and you've just cut and added and subtracted objects together or apart, you know the power of it, and this is just going to make it very, very easy. So make sure you have that on. I also have this one called Auto Mirror, so we will use that from time to time. So just go to Preferences, just click in the box and type in Mirror, and you should see Mesh Auto Mirror. So make sure that's checked, and you should have it appear there. Another great one is one that I've just been learning about more and more. It's called Measure It, and so this one's pretty cool. So just type in Measure, and you should see 3D View Measure It. And this one is similar to Tinkercad. It will tell you the measurements. So one cool way to see that is to go to View, and under the View tab, you see we have Measure It Tools. And so the only way this will work is if you go into Edit Mode. So click on your Suzanne here, go to Edit Mode, and now we've got all these lines and things happening around our monkey here. So let's go to View and do Frame Selected, or you can just hit numpad period, and that will zoom in here. And so say if we wanted to see the distance between certain lines, we could click on this little point here, select this one, hold Shift, click another one, and then show the Measure It tools. And we want to show the segment right here. And looky there, we've got a little number that's appeared. And if we scroll down, we can switch the units to millimeters. And now if we zoom in here and kind of pan up a little bit and zoom in, you can see we've got this little number here, and I can't really read it. I'm colorblind, so I'm just going to click on this color and change it to yellow. And now if I click on it and maybe bring back my tools with T, we can grab it with this little tool here and just click and drag that arrow. And notice as I'm moving it, it's telling me the measurement in real time. So this is a very powerful tool. We're going to go more and more into these throughout the courses and all the different lessons that we're doing. But I just wanted you to know that this is here and it's for you, and it's very powerful and very cool. So make sure you have that turned on. So now let's just hit Control Z and kind of undo that, just reset everything, and we'll go into object mode, and we can still see our little measurements there. So since we've added the new plugins, we've got the 3D Print Toolbox, we've got the Bool tool, we've got the Measure It tools, we've got Auto Mirror. And just make sure you have that saved. Now, every time you open Blender, you should just have these shortcuts just already on automatically. You don't have to set it up over and over. And so now let's get on with it. Let's get to designing something. So I know y'all are itching to make something. So I'm going to teach you how to move, how to repair, how to export for 3D printing, how to animate. We're going to do all kinds of crazy stuff. So let's go ahead and dive in now that we have our Blender downloaded and the user interface set up and less scary. So I will see y'all in the next section. Let's go.